So if you're still stuffed from Thanksgiving dinner and you're still all bruised up and sore from stampeding at your local worst buy for the Black Friday sale, then that can only mean one thing. We've officially arrived at the holiday season. So hello everybody and welcome to a new video and welcome to my channel where we talk about everything music from death metal to Queen and everything in between. So, 'tis the season for shopping. As a lot of you know, I actually managed to rise through the ranks all the way from salesman to senior department manager at Sam Ash, and I worked in the musical instrument retail business for over 10 years. And every damn year I would get the same questions. Hey, I want to buy something for my significant other / family member / friend who plays guitar, but I don't know what to buy them. What could I buy them? Well, how the hell am I supposed to know? Well, actually, I do know. Experience is definitely gonna come in handy on this video. So without further ado, here's 15 awesome gifts you can buy somebody or yourself for under 50 bucks. Let's go. But before we get to that, if you find any value on this video, please drop me a like, drop me a comment in the comment section down below. And if you really enjoy the content and you want to help support the channel big time, please make sure you visit my Patreon. A little goes a long way and we surely do appreciate it. Or at the very least, make sure you subscribe to this channel like a man if you haven't yet. Of course, I'm going to provide you all of the links to these items in the description box below. So if you want to buy any of these, they're affiliate links. So it's going to kick back a little commission to the channel, and that's surely going to help out big time. All right, so let's get started. In no particular order, and number one, we have strings. Every guitar player and bass player needs strings. That's the bare minimum required, right? You need to have strings, and strings are expendable, so you need to replace strings every now and then. A lot of people don't know that, but you don't have to wait for a string to break for you to replace it.
OMG!
When you have new strings, they're going to stay in tune better, they're going to sound better, they're going to feel better, and you're definitely going to want to play more. At $33.99 for a 3-pack, I would definitely recommend that you get these guys here. New York XLs or NY XL strings. They last longer than regular strings, they sound better, they stay in tune longer, and I also love the tone of the strings. Alright, so for item number 2, I would definitely recommend something that's overlooked quite often, and that's called strap locks. These are a hell of an invention. All you gotta do is replace the original strap button and install this bad boy to the end of your strap, and you're good to go. That's not going anywhere. Check that out. Safe. These are my favorite brand because you actually have to pull on this as opposed to push like on some of the other brands. So this is a little bit more secure to me anyway. And at $26.95, you really can't beat it. It's a hell of a lot cheaper and a hell of a lot better than having a nick on your guitar. On that note, and while we're at it, let me tell you about item number 3, which is a nice strap. Guitar players, we don't really want to spend money on a strap. I mean, not because we're cheap, but because of the fact that we're always saving up for our next piece of gear. And that piece of gear is usually flashier. We're always thinking about, a new pedal, saving up for a new amp, another guitar, but we don't think about the bare essentials, like a nice, comfortable strap. I mean, if you're playing a Les Paul, you know what I mean. Guitars can get heavy. And if you're practicing and rehearsing, and if you're playing shows and stuff like that, you need a sturdy strap that is also comfortable. And the best thing about this item and most of the items I chose on this list is the fact that you only have to buy them once and they will last forever. I mean, look at this strap here. This strap, this is my strap. This is the last guitar strap I bought and I've had it for over 13 years. It's so old in fact that they don't even make it anymore. I think the company actually went under because they sold one strap and they never had to sell any more straps. So yeah, you don't get that repeat customer that we all need. I have 1 or 2 of these straps for my 20 plus guitars. So the one I chose for this list instead is the closest one to this, which actually looks a lot better than this one. But at $44.99, that's a hell of a strap. And to be honest, I think that's what I paid for this one way back when. So I guess inflation hasn't hit straps yet. So yeah, my number 4 pick, Levi's padded neoprene guitar strap. For my number 5 spot, something I can't recommend enough, it's a membership to DistroKid, the sponsor to this video. DistroKid makes music distribution fun and easy with unlimited uploads and artists keeping 100% of their royalties and their earnings, which that's the way it should be, right? At this point, over 1 million artists rely on DistroKid to get their music into Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, TikTok, Tidal, and all the major streaming services. And now they've made it even easier with a new iPhone app. Within the app on your phone, you can now actually upload new releases. You can see your DistroKid bank and withdraw earnings. You can check your streaming stats from Spotify and Apple Music. You can also edit your account details, and you can also add and edit the song lyrics and credits, and much, much more. And the app just came out, so they're actually going to update and make it even better. So yeah, what are you waiting for? The DistroKid app is now available on iOS, so go to the App Store and download it for free. And thank you DistroKid for sponsoring this video. You guys are awesome. Moving right along, we have the Nexus 360 rechargeable tuner. Now this is a D'Addario tuner that is really good, comfortable, easy to use, and very handy. Check that out. It's very small in size, but the screen is very legible. You put that on the headstock like so, you plug the string, and there's your note right there. Very, very easy to read. Very accurate. And the best thing about this guy, aside from the fact that it's only $29.99, is the fact that it's rechargeable. It charges via USB, cable provided, and the battery life is 24 hours of constant use. That's a lot of time. For lucky number 7, we have Music Noman's Premium Guitar Care System. At $29.99, it brings everything you need to keep your guitar looking sharp. And it comes with the Guitar One, which is for gloss finishes and stuff like that. The Guitar Polish, which, you know, that's what the name implies. And the F1, which is for the fretboard. But that's not all. It also includes the rags you'll need to clean your guitar with. You get a microfiber suede towel and the guitar detailing towel, which is soft all around. Now for number 8, something that far too often gets overlooked. A guitar cable. Your guitar will sound as good as your guitar cable. That is a fact. And the better the cable, the better it's going to sound and the longer it's going to last. I really like this cable because it's very sturdy, but I also like the fact that it comes with a kill switch. Super simple. Press it off, press it back on. No noise in between. And also, it's very sturdy, very good connectors, and if they ever fail on you, you can actually open that up and resolder it if you need to. Just a great cable all around. You can actually get it straight or you can get it with an angle, and it's only $26.99. So yeah, it's well within the budget we set for this video. Next up, the Humitar One. What it is a combo of a hygrometer and a humidifier in one. So it acts as a meter for the humidity and the temperature. So it'll tell you what the relative humidity is and whether or not you need to humidify or dehumidify your instrument. And of course, it'll also tell you what the temperature is. So it goes a long way towards protecting your instrument. And for $29.99, you really can't beat it. All right, for number 10, something that is super important, a guitar stand. This one is awesome. I like the fact that it's big, it's bulky, it'll, you know, fit any shaped guitars, no problem. The problem with this guy, however, it's a little bit more than 50 bucks. It's actually about $64.99. But I did find a different one that'll definitely do the job. And it's only $49.99. And it's just as good, apparently. It's called Reunion Blues, and it does everything you need it to do. And if you don't want to have your guitar on the floor because you got pets or kids or anything like that, and you'd rather just hang it up and out of reach, definitely get the Hercules Auto Grip guitar hanger. At only $27.99, it also has that auto grip system, and it'll keep your guitar safe and away from everybody. Alright, so for number 10, a really useful thing that gets super overlooked, $12.95. I've had this thing for over 10 years. And talk about value. I paid like $1 a year for this thing. So yeah, the Onstage Stands footrest. Can't recommend it enough. Alright, so we made it to the last 5. If you're still with me so far, please make sure you drop me a like, drop me a comment in the comment section down below, and tell me which one of these do you actually own and which one of these would you love to have. Is there anything I missed? I would love to see that in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel like a man, and if you find any value on this channel at all, please make sure you visit my Patreon. A little goes a long way, and we surely do appreciate it. Or just hit that thanks button. That goes a long way too. Alright, so for number 11, we have the Vox Unplug headphone amplifier. What you need to do is you just plug in that into your guitar, and you put headphones on it, and you can listen to your guitar through your headphones. No amplifier required. It amplifies the guitar itself. So you can be in the same room as anybody else, and all they're going to hear is this. So you can rock out anywhere, anytime, and it actually sounds pretty damn good. A couple of things that are really cool about it too is the fact that it's got an auxiliary input, it has built-in effects, and you can actually go out of the headphone out into an interface and record your guitar, which is really cool. No amplifier needed, no plugins needed. It only takes 2 AAA batteries and you're good to go. At $49.99, this is pretty awesome. And you can get it in classic rock, clean, metal, and if you're willing to splurge a little bit more, I would definitely recommend that you get the limited edition Brian May one at $59.99, I believe. If you're a Brian May fan, or a rock fan in general, it sounds awesome. Built-in effects, I want one so bad. Number 12, a really good addition to any guitar player on the go. The TC Helicon Go Guitar Pro audio interface. Now this is awesome. It's an audio interface that fits in your pocket. Both USB and iOS, you can connect this to anything and record on the go. Plug your guitar straight into it, and then you connect that to your phone or to your computer, and you can record anything you're playing. And you can actually monitor that through headphones, or take it out to a speaker, or to an amplifier, or if you've got a Vox amp plug or anything like that, then you can just plug in the amp plug into your guitar and then go from the headphone out to this, and from this to your computer or phone, and just record that, and it'll sound great. For number 13, we have the String Change Kit for bass and guitar by Dunlop. At $39.99, it'll take care of any problems that may arise while changing strings on your guitar. It brings 5 essential tools you'll need for the job. It includes a universal speed winder, a compact string cutter, a hex key multi-tool, the System 65 Super Loop gel pen, and of course a microfiber polish cloth. Everything you need to do the job, except for the strings. For number 14, another thing a lot of guitar players overlook. They go to the store, they buy a guitar, they take the box home, but they don't have a soft case for it. So now the guitar doesn't really have a place to stay in or be transported in. So I definitely recommend you get something like this. At $29.95, this is the sturdiest, best looking gig bag I found on the market. This is the World Tour Deluxe gig bag, and you can get it for electric guitar, acoustic guitar, bass guitar, and I think semi-hollow guitars too. And it'll keep your guitar safe, clean, and able to be transported. It's got padding, protection, and a really good handle. But my favorite thing, of course, is the straps, so you can take it anywhere as if it is a backpack. Really comfortable stuff, and it'll protect your guitar. Don't overlook it. Alright guys, so last but not least, probably the flashiest item on this list, actual guitar pedals for less than 50 bucks. Really? Really. At $44.99, there's actually a whole plethora of pedals you can get. Now, guitar pedals and effects are obviously very personal, but if I had to guess, I would probably recommend you go with either the overdrive pedal or the delay pedal. Those happen to be my favorite ones, but there's a reason why those are the best-selling guitar effects. I mean, you can always use an overdrive pedal to drive your guitar signal, to push that guitar signal harder, so that you can get some sort of overdriven sound, or maybe get into the distortion realm if you're pushing hot amplifier. And of course, delay goes with everything. If you're playing solos or if you're playing clean, you can always use a delay and it'll fatten up your sound. So yeah, 2 awesome pedals. Now, out of the ones I found, I'm definitely gonna go with the Arcade Audio, just because of the fact that they're well built, they're compact, and they're true bypass. And of course, they only have 3 knobs, so they're very simple to use, and it'll get you going quick. Alright guys, get shopping. Happy holidays.